Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1967 Hermes 3000 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Switzerland and the best typewriter of all time in my opinion and a lot of other people's opinions. Also known as the Bentley of typewriters, and this one has the iconic green keys. They also came in white. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper, and this one has a brand new platen installed. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. And this is the paper bail that sits on top, holds the page down nice and tight. It's got two adjustable rollers, a scale, and the margins indicated in red. To set the margins, you just put the cursor where you want it. On either side, you flip the switch here. This is the chrome switch, and it will send the margin to that spot, and you can see it in red there. If you want it closer to the edge, you just hold it and then push the carriage to where you want it and let it go. So it's right there on the edge where I want it. Same concept with the right side. Say I wanted it in the middle, I put the carriage where I want it and just flip the switch here. So it's a silver switch, not to be confused with the carriage release, which is above that. And now the margin's there, but I want it closer to the edge, so I'm going to hold the carriage release and the margin at the same time and just push it to where I want it, let it go. That's how you set the margins. A little different than most typewriters, but if you've used a magic margin, it's the same concept. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Hit this line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1.5, or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if we want 1.5, just flip that switch forward. It skips 1.5. One more, it skips 2. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. I think that's the line that I need to be at. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side. Flip that all the way up to the red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. When you have it on the yellow indicator, it prints right down the middle. When you have it on the blue indicator, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. When you have it all the way down, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. We're going to move that up for red. Most satisfying keyboard I've ever typed on, and I work on typewriters every single day. This is, and every time I type on this, it's like euphoria. The print always looks perfect. I never have to adjust the alignment on these. They're just so well engineered. Print looks perfect. Has pica typeface, prints 10 characters per inch. Smooth, quiet, and powerful. The Hermes 3000, the best of all time. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side. Flip it forward and unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. I'm going to flip the paper support arm down and put the color back on black. Got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the top left. Very good. This is your tabs set options here. Right now we have tabs set on 10 space intervals. So I'm just going to clear them all by hitting all clear. So now we shouldn't have any tabs, but I always like to set one somewhere in the middle so that way when you hit the tab button it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. So hit tab set right there. Very good. To the right of that is the margin release button. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that margin release button. It does allow you to get past that. And type all the way to the end. Very good. I don't want to type on this brand new platen without a page in there, so I just hit the space bar on that. All right, that's it for the keyboard. I'm going to pull the top panel off by pulling it from up in towards you from the back first. It hooks into the front. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left side, so it's pulling to the right. Like that. You could see it without me hitting the platen. If you want to switch the direction, you just shift the side you want it to go to towards you. Like that, and it'll flip to that side, and this is meant to catch the eyelet at the end of the ribbon and reverse it automatically. If you don't have an eyelet, you can maybe get away with the knot. That's a pretty big opening, maybe a couple knots, and that's it for the inside. I'm going to put this top panel back on by hooking the front first and then just snapping it back like that. This is your touch control. The higher you go up, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. You do have to hit the keys a little harder for them to print, but they respond faster. The lower you go, the less tension. So you just want to play with that to gauge your preference. As far as touch control goes, carriage release on both sides, super smooth, effortless glide. And this is your carriage lock below the margin setter. This will lock. This will release the carriage and lock it in the middle, nice and tight. And then as you can see, like other typewriters, it doesn't unlock by pushing it. You have to actually push this down and move it at the same time. So that's how you unlock it and lock it. And if you pull out, well, let's test the, this is your carriage release, very smooth. Pull out the knob, it disables the spacing when you turn it, so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You push it in, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. Same concept with this lever on the top, this line space indicator all the way back. It disables the spacing. Put it forward, you get the clicks. And you don't want to do that unless you are okay with losing your line, because you can't get back to your original line after you do that. It's just for getting to a specific spot. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.